someone with really no assets or very little assets, there really aren't a lot of options for them if they can't afford a long-term care policy, that they're going to have to probably rely on Medicaid. That's going to be their option.
Yeah, that is the state program, Medicaid, not Medicare.
Right.
Medicaid is the state program that is designed to take care of folks who can't take care of themselves from a financial standpoint. Now, qualifying for Medicaid is a challenge. It is difficult. You can't have any more than about a couple $1,000s worth of assets to your name in order to qualify for Medicaid. Now, there's a lot of details in that, but let's just use that, stipulate that it's about a couple $1,000s of liquid assets. So if you have a lot of money in your retirement account, you're probably not going to qualify for Medicaid. And you probably should use your retirement money to take care of you in your old age. But the way that you preserve those retirement dollars in case you live a long life or if you want to pass those on to your heirs is that you protect it with some type of long-term care policy. And essentially the long-term care policy forestalls more withdrawals out of your retirement account to be able to fund your long-term care so that money can continue to grow, continue to be there for you for other needs that you may have, continue for your spouse. If both of you are retired and there's no one earning a living in the house, usually there's one person that has a lot of the retirement money. This gets into a lot of complexity when you are dealing with this on an individual basis. But when you have a long-term care policy in play for the person that is needing the long-term care, then the solutions become a lot easier.
Yeah, and I think, Tony, too, it's really important to point out here when you're in that silo that you may need to leverage an insurance company for care, it makes sense, I think, to come in and have a holistic plan created with an advisor and with somebody like yourself to be able to see how it fits into the overall income plan. It may not be that someone needs a policy that will provide the full cost of care. It may be that they need a portion of it to layer into their overall monthly retirement income.
And true, in my prior career, we did long-term care, but we were blindly throwing darts, is a good way to put it. But, if you have the foundation income, I think is what we call it, and it's going to cover a decent amount, and we can leverage, your current day's dollars to buy a policy that will, maybe your spouse is going to need to live 15 or 20 more years or will, and we're, siphoning out one of our buckets or two of our buckets to cover your current expenses, then that can change up the plan that we're really working hard to do because we kind of ignored that part of it.
Want more content like this delivered to your inbox weekly? Visit fastest4.com to learn more.